Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Lunchtime Podcast. This is episode 5 here today. Let me start off. What do we do in the last episode? We talked about, if I stand corrected, we talked about in episode 4. Of the Lunchtime Podcast, we talked about a few stories back in my past. And third episode, we were talking about, YouTube channels that I used to watch back in the day compared to the ones I watch now. And we kind of did something similar in the last episode. We kind of looked back at my life, a few funny moments or moments from my life in the past. Today, not really. We're jumped straight to the present. I mean, it's still the past, but it's not the past as in it's the past of like years and years ago. We're jumping back to yesterday, not tomorrow. I actually had football training yesterday. We have it in like small groups every Wednesday because of Corona. Usually we would have it 3 times a week without groups. We were split into 3 small groups. Today only 3 people came to yesterday. Only 3 people came to the training yesterday, me and 2 others. And obviously there was a trainer. It was really chill. First we obviously did a warm-up. Then we did just some like ball control training for like 10 minutes. And the rest of it, because we have training for 1 hour. I was in the group that would have training from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And so, first 5 minutes warm up, then we had, like a 10-minute, like, ball control kind of little, it wasn't much really, it was just like you throw the ball to the other person, and they pass it back with, like, the inside or the outside of their foot, like a volley. We did that for like 10 minutes, so that's 15 minutes gone already. Then we would have 45 minutes left. And for the rest of that, we did free kick training, which we don't do very often, actually. We don't do set piece training a lot, which is corners. We do penalties a few, like at the end of the training session, just like, which we also did yesterday as well. Just, like penalty king or something, whatever it's called. People, try to score as many penalties as possible, and then, the 2 finalists go head to head. And whoever wins, I guess, is the penalty king or something like that. I lost, by the way. The free kicks were really fun, though. We started off doing them from the left side, so my first shot was shit. I tried doing it from the left side with my left foot, which isn't ideal, because then it would curve, like, the fucking right. It wasn't anywhere near the goal. And then I tried doing it with my right foot, and I knew I'm not that bad with my right foot. I'm quite, like... I'm really weird because I prefer to dribble with my right foot, but I shoot with my left. Like, I consider myself left-footed because I shoot, take free kicks, penalties with my left and all that. But I can dribble better with my right. So it's a really complicated situation for me. But, my shooting with my right isn't as bad either. Like, I got quite good power with it. And so I took free kicks, try to like curl them from the left side with my right foot, like top right or left, bottom left. I didn't score, but they were really good. Like, they were just, either the goalkeeper saved them really well, or they like hit the post, or like just skimmed past the goal. Like, they were actually surprisingly good shots. I was surprised myself that I could pull off those good shots with my weak foot. Then we started doing them from the right, so I can move on to my left foot, my comfortable foot. They were even better. I scored twice, I believe. We took a lot of free kicks. They don't always go in. They're actually quite difficult. So I scored one. They were both beautiful, to be fair. One, kind of what I did, basically the same what I did with the left side. I curled up with my left foot. up, and so it kind of had two effects at the same time. I kind of curled it, and also it dipped, so it flew upwards over the wall and then down, and hit the very bottom right of the goal. It was beautiful. That's a hard technique to learn, to dip the ball, you know, so it goes up and down. So it goes up and up over the wall and then down again. Because those are terrible for keepers to save. Like, that they don't save that. They just don't. Then we did a few free kicks from the middle. But like, kind of more to the left side. So with your right foot, it would be more ideal. Still, I took a few with my right. They weren't bad. I scored one with my right as well, which went like top left or something. Then I tried doing scoring this one goal. It worked as well. I think I scored 3 from there, or no, 2. No, 3. One was the right foot, and the other one was with the left foot. I don't remember the exact scenario, but I do remember scoring 3. I just don't remember that second one. And the third one was beautiful. It was like, you know, most people when they take free kicks in football, they usually like take 3 to 4 steps away from the ball. I just took like 1 step away, and that's because I had an idea where I would basically just make the ball move in slow motion. Like, I would just kind of hit it, like curl it, like kind of like a chip, and up. Also having like that dip effect. Well, it didn't really have a dip effect, but I believe if you guys can watch this, you guys should be able to watch this on YouTube. You just search up on YouTube like James Rodriguez free kick goal, because he scored this one wonderful goal. Oh wait, James Rodriguez Bayern free kick goal. Just search that up, and he actually scored literally what I did. Like, I tried copying exactly what he did, and it fucking worked perfectly. It was amazing. Just search that up, and you should be able to find a goal he scored in the 3-1 win from 3 years ago. 3-1 win again when it was Bayern Munich against Leverkusen. You guys should be able to find it. Not hard. It was a beautiful goal. No, it was always fun. And I just got news. Actually, remember when I got a notification on my phone? Yeah, that was actually on WhatsApp. That was actually like the like football team, like my like the group chat. That was actually the trainer saying, or the head coach saying, that we're gonna be back in training tomorrow. So we're going back to our normal training plan. So we're, you know, training every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which is kind of pog. You know, as I said before, because of COVID, we were doing it in groups every Wednesday, and, you know, not as much action, and we're getting prepared for the next season now. I'd say it's gonna be exactly, I think, next year, and the rest of this year is gonna be exactly like last year. Okay, wait. So, okay, let me explain this a little better. The second half of this year, plus the second half of last year plus the first half of this year will be the same thing as the second half of this year and the first half of the next year, I feel like. Because, well, there's not really an explanation. I just have this feeling it's going to be like that. I mean, COVID, you know, isn't as effective in the summer. So, you know, rules will be lifted and we can actually do shit a little bit more. But then I think during December, we're going to get all these rules back again, like this year. Yeah, I feel like that's what's gonna happen. I think COVID's like this whole, like, you know, like huge, like, you know, the pandemic, like, it's still, I mean, obviously COVID's still always gonna exist, but the kind of like the entire, like, with all the rules and everything, I think that's gonna I think rules will be completely lifted in 2 years' time. I'm hoping not that long. Really am hoping it's gonna take not as long, but honestly, I'm quite concerned. I'm afraid to admit it's probably gonna take that long. Like, I'm 90% sure it's gonna take that long. Maybe 2.5 years even. That sucks. It really does. So yeah, I'm actually really excited for the next football season. It's gonna be quite pog. I'm actually quite excited to see who the free kick taker is gonna be for next season, because I've never been a free kick taker. I've never been that good in free kicks. I always thought I was good in free kicks, although I knew I wasn't. I've always wanted to be a good free kick taker. Honestly, who doesn't? It's so satisfying to see the ball curl from the right or left hand side into the opposite corner, top corner. Like, it's so satisfying. Like, everyone wants that. Just score like a last minute winner in like a cup final. That'd be fucking sick. But yeah, I'm quite curious. I mean, I guess I could take free kicks on the left. Hey, let's not get too excited. They were good, but I didn't score any. So, like with my right, although I did score from the middle, but not from the left. So yeah, I'm actually quite to see. I am also the corner kick taker. The problem is, right, so I play more of an offensive role. We started the season off, and during preseason we played a 4-2-3-1. I was the 10. I started off playing at right wing, which winger, honestly, has never been my best position. I've felt more central. I've always felt like I like playing more central because there's more shit to do. As wingers, yeah, okay, you have to run. You have to make runs, obviously. But when it comes to the defensive side, I don't think it's as, you don't need to run as much. Obviously, you still have to try and get the ball. But I still feel like you don't have to run as much. And when you're playing a possession game, wingers aren't really, I mean, they provide the width, they do, but wouldn't be as effective. If you're playing a counter-attacking play style, they are extremely effective. Now, so I started playing on the right wing, the preseason, then, like, second game, I think, like, in the preseason, like, maybe, like, really quite late in the game, I was moved to attacking midfield, central attacking midfield, and I played surprisingly well there. I didn't, actually, I thought, like, oh, I've maybe found my position. The thing is, right, I always felt central, but at the same time, I love playing wide. Like, I don't know, I'm still in the situation where I don't know what my position is. I feel like, for my performances, the best position I've played is attacking midfield. I used to play striker when I used to play in Finland. When I lived in Finland, I played striker a few times. Mainly played on the left wing, but yeah, I played striker a few times. I played well as a striker, but I hate playing as a striker. There's something about it. I can't play as a striker. I don't know how to make proper runs as a striker. I don't know kind of how to play as a striker. I don't know how to explain it. Same with, like, wingers. I'm not that comfortable in the wing, which is weird because back in Finland, left wing was my main position. I was always playing on the left wing. And I felt super comfortable there. Like, I was, doing really well there. So I'm so confused. Maybe that's just, sometimes it happens. You lose form. Maybe it's also because, well, this season was our first season playing on the big pitch. 100-meter pitch or 120-meter pitch. Not like some fucking 80-meter pitch or whatever it was back then. So yeah. I feel like my best position is attack midfield. I have, this season, so yeah, I played attack midfield, and then after the preseason, we switched formations to what would we switch it? 5-4-1. and I was moved to central midfield, which I'm not as comfortable with. It's fine though. I'm not that bad at it. The thing is, right? I have a quite good like duo relationship with this other guy who plays the midfield with me. He used to play center back, but like he's not very good at heading the ball, so he's moved to midfield. He's really good at long shots as well. He's got like a proper like power shot on him. And so basically how we do it, he plays the deeper role, he plays the defensive midfield role while I get forward. And yeah, so we do that. But I'm not that great at defending. I'd say my slide tackles are pretty sick. Like, I've pulled off some really sick slide tackles in my past. Like, maybe just because I play on the lower level. That's maybe because, you know, I felt easier to, it was easier to tackle people. I remember, this is one of my favorite moments. So I had really good moments in Finland. It was easier, to be fair. I played on a lower level, but although I thought personally I should have gone to a higher level and been promoted to like a higher level group, because, you know, they're different level groups. And I don't know why I was never moved, because I know it sounds cocky, but sometimes it's just the truth, and I felt I was better than the others. I knew it. I knew I was better than the others. But, you know, now I'm happy where I am. I play on a very high level as well now. So I had a really good moment in a tournament. We played a lot of tournaments, and these matches were like 20 minutes. It was weird. Basically, corner comes in. Everyone except the goalie is out for the corner. Corner gets kicked in. The opposing side clear it. There's a guy who... We didn't play with offsides back then, so, because, you know, we were really young and shit. So we was like, let's say, just past the halfway line. So on our half of the pitch. So he's running, the ball goes straight to him. He's running towards a pitch. I fucking sprint like I've never fucking did before. I fucking sprint, tackle him from behind, and I get the ball. We didn't play with red cards back then, or yellow cards. So you could really just make any tackle you wanted. If this were pro football, that would be a red card, even if I got the ball. However, you know, we didn't play with red or yellow cards. We had, like, cautions and, like, warnings, but, you know, doesn't no punishments were involved. So it was a sick tackle. I came in kind of, like, from the side with my left foot and, like, hit the ball behind him and me with my heel, while still being behind him. So I, like, stretched my foot out, like, forward and to the side. Yeah. And I stretched my foot. I stretched my leg and my foot. But, you know, that was a sick moment, sick tackle. Yeah, if I did that now, straight red. But, you know. What else? I had other few good moments. I had a lot, but I can't think of them. What else happened? Oh, yes. Okay, so it was another tournament. Unfortunately, I wanted my parents to record, like, everything, so I can, like, at some point maybe make a montage of me playing football, and I post it on YouTube or something like that. So, I wanted my parents to record for me, but my parents weren't there, and this was the best moment of my entire football career. The best goal I've ever scored. So, ball comes to me on the left wing. Now, I dribble like past 6 players and then fucking smash it against the keeper. Like in the goal, but like I smash it past the goalkeeper. And oh man, what a goal, man. Unfortunately, my parents weren't there to witness it. Couldn't, record it. It's sad, but it was such a fucking good goal, man. It was like the first 5 minutes of the game as well. Fucking insane, man. Fucking insane. I love that goal so fucking much, dude. So much! Oh, it's fucking a sick goal. Bro, that's made me like fucking like smile like I've never done before. Yeah, I've not had that many. I haven't scored that many goals since, to be fair. I'm not that much of a goal scorer, really. I used to score so many goals back in Finland. I moved to Germany. I moved to Lokomotiva Potsdam. It's a team in Potsdam, in Germany. Nice. And I played there. We didn't do too well. We did worse. Like, it was shit. Like, we never won a game. It was fucking shit, man. Like, we had quality players. Like, we had a good team. We just couldn't fucking win. We lost almost every game. Basically every game. Until, basically what they do, they, in the younger leagues, they basically, especially in Germany, in the spring, in the spring, summer, and autumn, we get to play outside, like on a field and pitch. However, when it gets to winter, we play inside on wood floor and like a really small pitch, like futsal, We did well in the tournament. We got third place out of I don't know how many teams, but we did surprisingly well. I actually fucking won games. Scored my first goal for the team after like 6 months. I wasn't even at that team for that, not even a year, because they disbanded. For whatever reason, they disbanded. And they like kind of like they what's the word? They remade themselves. Like they. Oh god, what's the word? They remade themselves, so they, got a different name and all that, different badge and all that. But yeah, so that happened, so I had to leave, right? Well, no, I didn't have to leave, but but in order for me to. Okay, so basically what they did, they only chose a few people to still stay at the club. A few youth players, not everyone. And for the chances for me to, still play in a football team and not have to, like, wait, like, a whole month in order to actually be picked, and so, and not, have to play in this kind of, like, lottery kind of game, I moved to a team that I play at now, wait, what's the name? Wait, is that the name? No, FSV Babelsberg 74. I said that in German, but that means FSV. I don't even know what that stands for. Babelsberg, which is like a place near Potsdam in Berlin, in Germany. 94. Is it 94 or 49? 94 means 94. So yeah, I think 94 like means like that's when they were created, 1994, which is actually quite recent. Wow, that's very recent. What the fuck? For a football team, that's quite like not old. What else? Where was I? Oh yeah, I moved my team. Didn't really score that many goals. I then scored my first goal after like half a year, maybe. It was a game we easily won. We won like 8-0 or something like that. Fucking stupid game. I was happy because we were actually winning games. So that was great. Yeah, I was like across from the right. And I was in the center. I think I was playing left wing, but I kind of moved centrally. Got the ball, controlled it left, shot it, and as I shot it, I was falling backwards. I like slipped backwards. And scored my first goal. Like, I was trying to hide the smile because we were winning like already like 6-0, so like there's no point in smiling. But like I was so happy. To fucking finally score a goal. Like, it's been so fucking long. Even now I don't score many goals. This season has been quite shit for us as well. We've been playing in a league. It's weird because we play in a league that we shouldn't actually be in. We're playing in a league with an age group at least 1 year older than us, which shouldn't be. However, that means that next season we're going to be playing players that are at least 1 year younger than us. Now, why is that a good thing? Because this season we've had to adapt to the new pitch, to the bigger pitch, because before that we played on a smaller pitch, as I said. We play on 100 to 120 meter pitch. So next season we're going to be playing against younger players who need to adapt to the bigger pitch. So we have the advantage. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but we have the advantage. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm really excited for that. For the season to bro, I'm so fucking excited to play football matches again. I've been fucking dreaming for that so long. So yeah, where was I again? Yeah, I don't score a lot of goals this season, I don't think. Oh no, I scored 1 goal in the preseason and 1 goal in a cup match, which was our first game after the preseason. It was like a cup match against my old team, actually. We won 8-4. And the game where they scored in the fucking preseason, we won like 10-4, I think. And so the goal in the preseason, the ball like just was played like not rebounded, but I think it was maybe a mistake by the defender because he just passed it straight to me. I shot right away. The ball goes flying up. I didn't mean to shoot it that way. The ball goes flying up over the keeper. It was a fucking sick goal, to be fair, but I didn't mean to shoot it that way. Like, it was a really weak shot as well. Like, it wasn't very powerful. And then I scored another goal. I'm still trying to think. Oh, the other goal I scored was so sick. It was like, what happened again? Oh yeah, it was in the cup game, right? Against my old team. Where, so basically the ball was from a striker. I was like, it was just outside the penalty box. Ball was played to me. Took a touch with my left, got past one of the defenders, and then unleashed it. Like, what a finish. Like, I did it. Like, I turned, like, my body, so I could hit it, like, left side of the goal, and it went, like, top left. It was a sick goal. So yeah, that's the only 2 goals I scored this season. We haven't been having a good season, really. We're, like, second last out of 12 teams. We're not in the relegation zone. In this league that we play in, the relegation zone is just the last. It's just, like, the only person getting relegated or promoted is only 1 team. So yeah, we got, we're not in the relegation zone. We won 1 game this season out of, I don't know how many games, but yeah, it's been tough. It really has been. Now, where were we? I'm trying to think. So, yeah, next season I'm really excited. How do we even get here? I'm kind of confused. How do we even get... Oh, we were talking about positions, weren't we? Yeah, so I've kind of moved to the central midfield position. I'm not really liking the 5-4-1 formation. I'm not really comfortable with it because I want to play as an attacking midfielder, like a full-on advanced playmaker. Because that's what I feel like I'm good at. So yeah, I'm excited for next season if we can do that. That would be great. Play that way. But yeah. How long have we been recording for now? Alright, let me see right here. Alright, we have been recording for approximately 25 minutes. 30, basically. So, should we stick with a football-related topic here? Yeah, let's stick with a football-related topic. What are we talking about here? Okay, you know what? Let's talk about let's say if I were to be a professional football player, how would my career go out? If I were selected if I graduated to professional football, I'll probably try and graduate at a team called HERTHA BSC, which is the biggest team in Germany, in Berlin. Not in Germany, but in Berlin. HERTHA BSC. Actually, fun fact, they were actually considering to give me a contract once, a year and a half ago, something like that, 2 years ago. We turned it down because we wanted to wait a little bit to develop, and I think that consideration for that contract offer is now no longer valid because, I mean, they may wait like 6 months or like a year, but like after 2 years, I don't think they're gonna wait that long. But yeah, we're actually considering it. So I could have joined HERTHA BSC, but again, I wanted to develop a little bit more. But yeah, I'll be sick if I can go to HERTHA BSC, into the youth academy there, and then graduate there, go to professional football there. And why exactly HERTHA BSC? So I can live near my family for the beginning of my career. That'll be amazing. Because we live around that area. You know, the stadium isn't that far from where we live. So yeah, that'll be great. Oh, that would be great. And also the stadium, the HERTHA BSC stadium, what's it called? Is that the Olympic Stadium? Olympischer Stadium or something like that. HERTHA BSC Stadium. Olympiastadion. Which, if you translate that in English, it's just Olympic Stadium, basically. Yeah, it's sick. It's a really old build, though. Yeah, it's quite old. It's a sick building. Sick stadium. Really creative. It's got, like, this one end. Like, it's weird. Like, it doesn't have a roof. I don't know what that is. But, yeah, I've been here twice. I watched 2 Bayern games. The first game, Bayern lost, like, 4-1. Like, it was not cool to watch. The second game, they played HERTHA BSC. They won, and that was last season when Bayern were actually consistent. Yeah, it's quite a sick stadium. Like the amount of fans, man. It's like, what's the capacity? Capacity of Olympiastadion. 74 fucking thousand. 74,475. What the fuck? That's insane. That's a big amount. I mean, HERTHA BSC, if we look at the Bundesliga, which is the league they play in, the top German league, if we look at the table, they aren't actually that. They haven't been doing too good for the past few years. This season, they're 14th place. 3 places under a relegation spot. 4 places under a relegation spot, which isn't too bad, actually. Last season, they were 10th. Season before that, they were 11th. Season before that, sorry for the voice crack, they were 10th again. Season before that again, they were 6th. So, they're quite mid-table-ish, like, they often finish 10th and shit like that, so they're not, like, the biggest team, but the Bundesliga is known for producing young talents, because teams, give them, the experience. I don't know exactly what, like, there's just like this niche that Bundesliga teams have, like German teams have, of producing young players. I don't know, they've got this niche or something, I don't know. But yeah. Then after that, I'll probably let me drink real quick because I'm fucking thirsty. After that, I would probably go I would love to play in the Premier League. I mean, who doesn't, I wouldn't want to play in Spain, or I would only want to play in the Bundesliga or Premier League, to be fair. Bundesliga because it's Germany, you know. I come from Germany. It's Pog. And England because, I mean, it's the fucking Premier League. It's the biggest league, the toughest league to play in, the most competitive league in Europe. And probably in the world. Yeah, in the world. So, you know, who wouldn't want to play there? You know? Let's look. Premier League table. What team would I like? Well, obviously Man United because, like, you know, Man United, I support them. I fucking love Man United, you know. So why wouldn't I, you know, why wouldn't I want to play for them? Probably I'm never gonna want to play for Liverpool or Man City. No, I'm not playing for those teams. No. I don't know, like, what other teams, you know, might be cool. You know, like, fucking Everton would be cool. I don't know, honestly, any team in the Premier League would be cool to play for. Unless they're on the bottom half of the table, then I wouldn't want to play for them. Because there's the bottom half of the table, man, like, come on. But yeah, it's like I would I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I keep like mixing my words. So yeah, Bundesliga, Premier League are two teams or two leagues I would really want to play in. Spain, no, because I don't know. I feel like there's something about Spain. It's just different. Like, I want to play for, you know, I want to play in my country, Germany, but also I want to play in the most competitive league in the world, which is the Premier League. Spanish league, Italian league, not really for me. Honestly, you know, if I were to start my career, I would either start it in the Netherlands, in the HERTHA BSC league, which is, you know, the biggest Dutch league, and then because they also produce really good young talents there as well. But I'd probably prefer Germany because not only do they produce really good talent, young talents, but it's also near my family, and I would be able to visit them, you know. But yeah, that's just like, I don't know. Then what I would probably do is like, fuck knows, like, I don't know, maybe stay at Man United for my entire career, for the rest of my career, and then fucking retire there. Like, yeah, I can, honestly, like, that would, I mean, my love for Man United is amazing. Like, I would, if I got the chance to stay at Man United, if I were happy at Man United, I would probably stay I would just probably stay there for, like, my entire career, if I could, because I love them so much. But yeah, I'll probably, I mean, at some point, if I did play for Man United, but, you know, I played there for, you know, a long time, let's say like 4 seasons, I'd probably want to exit, you know, or probably would want to, you know, go somewhere else, like play for, maybe even play in Italy or Spain, you know, for a new challenge. Who knows? But at the moment, like, Germany and England are top priority. But, you know, if I want to change, you know, like Spain and Italy. What other leagues are there that are really good? I'm thinking right now. Germany, England, Spain, Italy. Oh God. What are like big ones? Like world-class leagues, like the ones that everyone knows about. I think those are the 4 main ones. Well, Ligue 1, you know, the French league, it's not that competitive though. Really, they have a few good teams, but, you know, it's not that, as I said, it's not that competitive. League, let's see, how's the league looking? League table. I want to see, because PSG are currently second, which is probably the biggest team in French football. Like, at the moment, anyway. However, Lille are 1 point in front of them, and they're in first place, and they're 1 game away. Lille, all they need to do is win 1 game, and they win the league, and they stop PSG's streak. What's PSG's streak at the moment? Like 3 wins in a row, something like that? But, I mean, it's too easy for PSG because they're so good. They have all the money in the world, one of the richest clubs in the world, if not the richest. It's really promising for AS Monaco. You know, I was hoping for AS Monaco to, win the league and finally, fuck up PSG. But PSG got in front of them, unfortunately. I mean, PSG, if they lose the next game, they're third. Lyon, they're fourth. Who can still win the league? I'm thinking. I mean, Monaco still have a chance of winning the league if they're lucky enough. If Lille lose and PSG lose, Monaco would have to win 6-0 or something like that. They would have to win. All they would have to do is score 6 more goals than their opponent in the final game of the season. Hey, I mean, it's possible. 6 goals is a lot, though. A lot to ask for. Yeah. Who are PSG playing next? Match day 38. They're playing against Brest. Alright, yeah. They're gonna win that. Monaco are playing against Lens. Lens are good. That's a tough game, actually. They're good in the French league. They wouldn't be good anywhere else. Lille are playing Angers. Angers, I don't know how to pronounce it. Angers are 12th. Yeah, they're winning that game, man. Lens are in 6th place, so they're actually not doing too bad. Yeah, French league. I mean, it's quite an easy league. It's not that competitive. You just join PSG and you're guaranteed a bunch of silverware. Just a bunch of titles. They fucking guaranteed that, man. Oh, let's talk Champions League. We currently in the final. When's the final? Oh, it's in 9 days. It's in 9 days, I believe, on the 29th of May, I think. Chelsea against Man City. Who would I want to win? I want Chelsea to win because it would be sick for Thomas Tuchel. When did he join Chelsea? When did Tuchel, which is their manager, by the way, of Chelsea, joined Chelsea? It doesn't say. What the fuck? Why does it not say when he joined Chelsea? I search up when did Tuchel join. What? Why does it not fucking name? Why does it not name the date he joined? What the fuck? It usually always does that. When was Tuchel appointed at Chelsea? Yeah, 2021. But when in 2021? The 26th of January. Thank you. Okay, nice. So he joined Chelsea on 26th of January 2021. So he's only been in Chelsea for almost half a year. He's only been here for half the season. And if he can already win the Champions League in just half the season, what the fuck? No one would have thought that, man. Chelsea are title contenders next season for the Premier League. They fucking are. Man City probably as well. And Man City against Chelsea. And the last 2 occasions, one was Man City against the last 2 meetings, the last 2 games, Chelsea against Man City. Chelsea won both. They won 2-1 against Man City not long ago, 2 weeks ago, and then they knocked Man City out of the FA Cup, I believe. Yeah, the FA Cup semifinals, I think, 1-0, and got to the finals. They didn't win the finals, unfortunately. They lost 2-1, I think. Did they lose 2-1? FA Cup final 2-1. Was it 2-1? That was just 1-0. It was 1-0. But, they lost, unfortunately. Although it would have been sick. I wanted Chelsea to win that. At the same time, I wanted Leicester City to win that. They did. But it's kind of hard because I don't know who I really wanted to win. I want Tuchel to win, because he would make history. Not even half a year in, and he's already got one trophy, and has the chance of winning the Champions League as well. And then also with Brendan Rodgers, who's the manager of the head coach of Leicester City, he hasn't won any silverware in years. That'll be sick for him to finally win something. And he did. But, Tuchel still has a chance of winning the Champions League, which is an epic achievement. Fucking sick achievement. Alright. So we've been recording for around 50 minutes now. What else do I have to talk about? Yeah, so I want Tuchel to win the Champions League. Europa League, obviously I want Man United to win. It's, when's the Europa League final? It's in 6 days. Nice. Honestly, I'm kind of scared because Man United playing against Villarreal. However, this is a huge problem. Man United, last 5 games, I believe, have only won 1. And when they won against, let me see. I'm trying to fucking find it here. Okay, so, last 5 games, they've won 1 game. That was against Aston Villa. On the 25th of April, they played Leeds United. It was 0-0. 9th of May, it was 3-1 against Aston Villa. 11th of May, it was 2-1 against Leicester City. Lost, by the way. And 2 days later, again, against Liverpool, 13th of May, they lost 4-2. And it's a big problem because in the game against Aston Villa, our captain, Harry Maguire, was injured. He's suffering a severe ankle injury right now. He is walking around with fucking crutches and, this, protection, thing on his, foot, the stick protection. I don't know. You see in, the cameras, when they're sitting in stadiums, because the players, even when they're injured, they have to go watch the games. Unless they're in the fucking hospital, then they have to stay there. And the last game, 2 days ago, 18th of May, they played Fulham. It was 1-1. Fulham, they already confirmed relegated. Man United should have won that. Sloppy performance, but that just shows how important Harry Maguire is. He is their captain. He's one of their only leaders. Sure, there are other leaders like Bruno Fernandes. He captained the team once this season, the Europa League. Champions League, I think, against PSG. Did we win that game? I think we won that game 2-1. Or maybe it was the loss against PSG because we played them twice. I don't know. I think it was the win, though. And De Gea, one of our goalkeepers, is also quite a leader. However, there's something about Harry Maguire. He is the proper leader. He is really the only one who could... Without Harry Maguire, we're fucked. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm quite scared. Man United have one more game of the season, or of the Premier League season, against Wolves in 3 days. And then 3 days later, they play the Europa League final, and I fucking want them to win. Man, I don't care what the score is. I don't care if it's a 1-0 win. Man United don't score a lot of goals. I don't care. I just want them to fucking win something finally, man. They haven't won in years, man. They haven't won anything in years. I fucking want them to win something. Fucking please. Fucking please. And it's a real doubt that Harry Maguire is going to be there for the final game of the season. For the Europa League final. It's a real doubt because of his injury. It's fucking unfortunate. Alright, well, that's going to be it for today's episode. A lot about football. Yeah, we're just, what do we talk about? We talk about my career, positions I played, excited for the next season, and then obviously also where I would play when I'm a pro. And yeah, Man United's final games of the season. That should wrap it all up. Next episode should be coming out on Friday. It's gonna be kind of a special one, and you guys will see why. It's gonna be a special episode. Actually, it's not coming out on a Friday. No, it will be. What am I saying? It will be coming out on Friday. Do not worry. However, there are going to be 2 episodes coming out next week on a Friday and Saturday, and I'll explain that in the next episode on Friday. I'll explain that. Do not worry, but you will be getting 2 episodes next week. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Actually, sorry. Okay. Basically, wait. Let me quickly head over to the calendar. Let me quickly check my calendar on my phone. No, not calculator. Fuck that, man. I don't need any calendar, bro. Okay, wait. I'm gonna just check it on my laptop. Okay, so the episodes will be coming out on Friday and Saturday. I had to just quickly check, again. So yeah, they'll be coming out Friday and Saturday. See you guys next week. Thank you for watching and listening.